We're starting with a critical security alert for developers. If you use Notepad++, you gotta pay attention here. The developer has announced that the editor's update traffic feature was hijacked by state-sponsored actors, specifically identified in reports as Chinese group. This wasn't a quick hit. The compromise reportedly lasted for almost half of 2025. And it serves as another stark reminder that developers' tools are high value targets for supply chain attacks. Staying on security, a new report on MaliciousCorgi is making waves. It turns out that several cute-looking AI browser extensions have been secretly leaking code from over 1.5 million developers directly to servers, also in China. These aren't obscure tools. They are widely used extensions that promised AI utility but delivered data exfiltration. If you have any cute AI helpers installed in your IDE or browser, now is the time to audit them. Some examples here. In better news for privacy, Mozilla is responding to user feedback with a new feature for Firefox, an AI kill switch. They're showing off new controls that allow users to completely toggle off AI integrations within the browser. While other browsers are racing to shove more generative models into within the browser, um, in the sidebar, Firefox is differentiating itself by giving you power to opt out entirely. They were one of the first ones actually adding the sidebar, so that's interesting to see. It looks like the user backlash was heard in Redmond, also putting AI into everything. So Microsoft is reportedly walking back the AI overload in Windows 11. Reports indicate that they are reevaluating their efforts. So this article is talking about, with specific plans to reduce Copilot integrations and evolve the controversial recall feature. The recall feature, if you recall, was one of the first implementations. It's pretty awesome. So it takes screenshots and does local image recognition, so nothing gets sent to the cloud. So it relies on NPUs in the hardware. So those computers with Copilot button, most of them have an NPU. So it's all local and it works, but super scary. So it didn't even get turned on immediately when people realized what it was doing. Um, Although there's no problems with it. It is local. Anyway, so it's a rare moment of tech that giant hitting on the brakes on the AI saturation to reassess the user experience. So this is a recall. Um, but recall doesn't just take screenshots. You can feed it data from other apps, and again, it's all local. It's pretty awesome. But we'll see what happens here. There's definitely different directions that Apple and Google are taking on this front. Apple is trying to add a feature like this, but as we know, it's still a little bit behind. This is some sci-fi level hardware news. Scientists in Shanghai have created a computer chip inside the fiber that is thinner than human hair. This fiber integrated circuit packs 100,000 transistors per centimeter, and it's incredibly tough. So it can apparently withstand with the crushing force of over 15 tons. And the design, the research say that it's inspired by sushi rolls. That's pretty cool. So we can probably make like amplifiers for undersea cables. Yeah, like this. We'll see how this works. Amazing, amazing, amazing. In the quantum world, heat is the enemy of coherence. So now engineers have discovered a counterintuitive way to cool quantum systems using microwave noise. Usually, noise disrupts quantum states, but this new technique harnesses it to lower temperatures, potentially making stable quantum computing more achievable without as much bulky cryogenic infrastructure that they currently have. If you are an AI engineer trying to optimize inference, you want to bookmark this one specifically. This is a great new technical write-up called Nano-vLLM. It breaks down exactly how vLLM-style inference engine functions under the hood. It's not just high-level stuff. It walks through the mechanics of page detention and memory management that make modern serving engines so fast. That's cool. Okay. For the systems programmers out there, the Zig language project has dropped a new devlog update. They are actively working on Zig Libc. This is a significant step for the language independence and cross-compilation capabilities. If you're following the evolution of modern C replacements, this is a core piece of infrastructure to keep an eye on. OpenAI has efficiently introduced the Codex App. While details here are pretty fresh, it appears to be a dedicated application leveraging their Codex models, which power things like GitHub Copilot. It marks shift towards standalone tooling for code generation rather than just API integrations. And finally, we're looking at physical infrastructure. Building data centers is slow work, but the new autonomous robot is speeding it up. It drills 10 times faster than traditional methods with reported accuracy of 99.97%. As demand for compute skyrockets, automating the actual construction of the server halls is the next bottleneck to break. And I'll see you next time. Leave you with this.
So hi everyone, my name is Gordon.